What's up, my people? How not they waiting they happen waiting this up. Guys, I want us to have a conversation. Yes, I've got a couple of topics or stories to share with you guys. And I'm sharing this with you not as a content creator, nah, but as a regular guy on the street. So stick around. Like I said, I've got a couple of topics or stories to share with you guys or videos, right? But first, let's talk about the situation with Angela Okorie, the actress. So the reason why I'm starting off with this is simply because we talked about this in the last video, about her being kicked out of her house. It's important I update you guys on what I think about the whole thing, like an update about it. Well, Angela Okorie finally replied, and considering the fact that this lady talks a lot, so why is this one different? And again, she's got a song out there. Maybe she's looking for attention. I doubt if she's looking for attention or trying to draw attention towards that music. But let us read our reply. And we've got Very Dark Man in the news as well. Very Dark Man, Pastor Enenche and Pastor Enenche's daughter. Yeah, I'm just here to share my opinion, like legit opinion, personal opinion about the topics of today. Now, let's read. You know what? Believe anything you want at your own risk. I'll be waiting to see how Angela will fall. So, it's unlike Angela Okorie. Now, the reason why I said it's unlike her is because I know that she likes making videos, attacks people unprovoked. She would just attack people, Now, I'm sorry, I'm going to talk about the issue with Zubby, and I think it's also important I mention a fight with Regina Daniels, but I'm just going to talk about the issue with Zubby. Is there really any issue? Because I honestly did not see, or she did not tell us the reason why she called Zubby a ritualist. Then I understand why Zubby ignored her and why she kept calling Zubby a ritualist. Yes, she did not even make a video. She did not say anything. Regular Angela would have made a video and debunk everything and even abuse the bloggers, scatter them, like that's how she is. Fact that she kept mentioning Zubby and saying rituals and saying using people's destiny just makes me wonder. At that time, yeah, it was worrisome, but makes me wonder, is everything okay? Me, I'm of the opinion that, people that abuse other people on social media unprovoked might be sad or might be a sign of depression. If you are overly excited, number one, a sign of depression. Overly excited for nothing, just you might be depressed, or you're just sad and you want to make another person feel sad. It's okay to share constructive criticism. So she shared that, and it got to a point. I remember making that video. It got to a point. People were concerned about her health, like her mental health. Is she okay? Now, initially, everybody supported her. Like, yeah, she has a point. People like Zubby, they show off and blah, blah, blah. And guess what? Zubby did not even reply. So, is it that Zubby felt, okay, this lady, it's waste of time to reply her because I don't think she's all right or mentally okay? Now, this is me just trying to, understand what could have happened around that time. Again, I do not want to believe that she was kicked out, not yet confirmed. So I'll treat it like that. Even though we heard the news about her allegedly being kicked out of the rented apartment. But let me read another thing that she posted yesterday. She said, on a happy Sunday, and you can see she shared a music here, a song here, said a song suits whatever they're trying to say here. To the next one. This one is about Very Dark Man. So I stumbled on this report. Very Dark Man rakes in 33 million naira donations 24 hours after unveiling NGO. And I went to watch the video. He said in that video that he's going to be very transparent. And trust me, with NGOs, it's quite crazy when it comes to they being transparent. They hardly share details or account statements of what they've been using the money for. And you don't even have to share account statements with people, but be very transparent with money. You know, they made it seem like sharing that is like an abomination. You don't need to know what you are using, as long as you are seeing the result. I believe when it comes to charity, when it comes to charity, it is important that the people that are sending you money know what you are using it for, know how much is remaining in the account, and know what you use the last money that you withdraw from that account for. What I'm trying to say is every dime have to be accounted for. You have to explain it. If VDM says he's going to be transparent about it, we have to hold him to his words.
The truth is, I will make a lot of NGOs look bad. I will make them look bad. Do you understand? I will be posting all the amounts. If I use 10 naira, I'll show you people that I use 10 naira. It will urge the rest and it will force them to start being transparent. Do you understand? Yes, and anyone when no they transparent, people will come and say, bless this one a scammer.
So there's a video that we can use to hold him responsible once he start being vague with it. So I do not see anything wrong in him asking people to donate so that he can help kids in school, which is what he said. And transparency, what does that? Some people, which annoys me a lot, you see some people saying, if you're giving with your right hand, the left hand shouldn't do. Now selfish people, they talk that one. Now in the age of social media, at the time in the Bible, there was no social media. So camera is important. We have to see. Take the camera there. You're giving them 100,000 naira. Let us see that you're giving them 100,000 naira. And if the person that they're giving 100,000 naira is not comfortable with it, then they shouldn't give that person. Without the people that are sending the money, it won't be possible. So the people that are sending the money, it's important that they see what you are using it for. Again, as long as say that they give them for real, it is not for show. It is not for content. It is real, like it is happening. They legit give it to them. 100,000 in your account. They didn't collect it back. I mean, I've done this before. And I try. The reason why I even stopped is because they said that, oh, it can be risky for you being too transparent and all that. And I said, if I can't be transparent, then I don't have to do it. If you check out my videos, my previous video, you see me, doing charity. I don't collect donations before and help people. But when they told me that I cannot, my family, they were concerned about, they were worried, about my security. Like, we don't want people to attack you and stuff like that, even friends. Then I'm like, okay, if I can't be transparent, because I don't even want people to start thinking, oh, maybe Abraham don't the chop our money. I will look fresh one day and they will say, it's our money that isn't to look fresh. So if I cannot show you, I better not do it. And that's what the main reason why I stopped charity. That's the main reason why I stopped charity. So if he says he's going to do it, let him do it. Let us keep watching. That's all.
All right. Barely 24 hours since I announced my NGO. If I tell you how much is in that account now, you will not believe. If I tell you how much in that account, you not go believe. First of all, shout out to all the people that have sent money. Shout out to all the people sending money. God will bless you. I mean, I saw the massive love and support when I started seeing amount like 72 naira, 100 naira, 22 naira, 15 naira, 500. To be very honest, with the total amount I've gotten, which I'll tell you the amounts now, the money where they contribute, the people that contribute past, most of the money that was contributed was from 500 naira down. 500, 300, 200. Do you understand? It means say most of these people don't really get, but they want support. The love is massive, bro. I can categorically say the biggest amounts that came into the account is this morning, 2 million naira and 1 million naira. Do you understand? I think counts the 200,000 and the 100,000, much. But the one where really make up this money, now 300, 100 naira, 200. Even get one say where boss my brain. You get one where boss my brain. The caption boss my brain make me laugh. The person said 100 naira. I say IJ, I love you cause you decrease 100 naira. Send. It's all love. Now, with the total amount I've gotten so far, to be honest, it made me realize that a lot of these NGOs are actually hiding under NGOs to scam and to get a lot of money for themselves. I swear to God, this contribution just made me discover, say, most of them are scammers. From all these celebrities where get foundation, you understand? Yes, barely 24 hours. It opened my eyes to a lot of things. How much have I gotten so far? As I speak to you now, I have 21,620,000 naira. As you can see, the money where the person even send now 400 naira. 21,620,000, barely 24 hours. The truth is, I will make a lot of NGOs look bad. I will make them look bad. Do you understand? I will be posting all the amounts. If I use 10 naira, I'll show you people that I use 10 naira. It will urge the rest and it will force them to start being transparent. Do you understand? Yes, and anyone when no dey transparent, people will come and say, bless say this one a scammer. No wonder. These people will come post online saying somebody get kidney problem. The person dey on top bed. Say the person need 10 million. People go gather. This NGO will come post next week or 2 weeks later, say person need 15 million for another kidney problem. The money when you get, the extra money from this 10 million, why you no use am for that one wey need 15 million? If you contribute big money for all these NGOs in Nigeria, you contribute 10 million or 3 million for something, they will spend like that 3 million. The remaining one they'll keep it for themselves. Now business, this thing don't open my eyes. Now business, all these people they use NGO do for this country. Business. I will make it go look bad. Anyways, now for my own project, which all of you will see clean and clear. I know the campaign, I will never be a politician in this country. I'm not interested in it in any way. Do you understand? Yes, we have to start putting good energy out there. And we have to start showing people the right way to do things. We have to start breaking all the ways, all the laws that's shaped with all these criminalities and corruption inside the government and the non-governmental district. We could open them, guy. We could open them. Now, my own project is simple. You understand? My own project is simple. Is to create a very good educational background for children in public schools. Simple. All these public schools, they don't get young teachers again because everybody won't go where they say more, they will make money. Nigeria hard. So our educational sector is lacking, especially in the public schools. There's nothing fun about the public schools again. So when you give them good teachers, young teachers that they will look up to, that will teach them well with the current way things is going on, like this AI thing, you know, education not supposed to advance past waiting that they teach us that time. Introduce tech to the schools, you know, teach them with projectors. Even if now like 2 class get projector, they'll carry them for general knowledge. You know, teach them about getting the importance of getting handwork. Not everybody go school. The one where no sharp, they go learn handwork. You know, break them in section, teach them games. The one where if you say this one go sabi, go be good actor. You carry them go inside that skill, maybe they learn acting. You know, I be advance their acting skills. From primary schools, more they get all these things. So that you give them this orientation. When they don't enter secondary school, then they'll start to think about, okay, yes, this is what I learned in my primary school. Should I go and develop this skill? You know, create fun things for them. Maybe they prepare for cultural day. Now they don't do cultural day again for public schools. You know, day again, they don't get big events. Now only private schools get down. Now private schools now everybody don't. And most of these people going into the private school, now people will cash out from public schools. Now they use their hands scatter public schools so that they'll feel the chop from private sectors, from private schools. Yes, now what they do now? They'll carry the ones with experience. They'll go carry a headmaster, carry and go one private school, go use and do teacher. They use collabo take spoil them so that public school no get level again. Now them. You understand? Not them. Anyways, so I don't get over 21 million and I'll still drop the account number. This is still the account number in case if you still want to show love and support. Don't worry, your money is not going to very dark man's pocket and bigger than that.
Let us keep watching. You know, we can hold him accountable for it if he refuses to do it. Personally, I will come and even, you know, I will mention it if I notice flaws, you know. Anyways, Let us move straight to the next one. Told you to guys today, I will be talking, sharing my thoughts like a regular guy. Let us have a conversation, even though I cannot hear you guys now. Yeah, I'm speaking to the camera, but I'm imagining you guys in front of me. This one is for my fellow Christians. There are some Christians that always see pastor as holy, like an angel. This pastor is with no sin. He's so holy. I'm not saying that they are not holy, but it got to a point where when they do regular things, when they smile outside of the pulpit, when they play with their kids, when they, are trying to be jovial, these serious members start having issues with it. Is Jesus Christ so sad? Do you think Jesus Christ is so sad? So I saw this video of Pastor Enenche, just chilling with his kids, having fun and stuff like that. And I could see some Christians like, oh, this video shouldn't be shared. Oh, what is even going on? Why would this pastor? I've always known that he's not a good. Do you think Adeboye, Oyedepo, all those people don't play with their kids, don't do all these things with their kids? Now you get problem. Now you get problem. Nobody is your problem. You are the problem. Okay. The daughter talked about someone, a Christian, who disgraced her because of how she dressed, or she dresses, fashion sense. They said that she dressed like a masquerade, and this is a Christian. Some people said she dressed like a witch, like somebody who is possessed, just because of her mode of dressing. I really don't understand. Even the daughter of a pastor, there's a way we've structured our thoughts as Christians. I'm talking about some Christians where we have these boundaries or these rules that you're not supposed to break. We're not supposed to see you in like that, forgetting that these people are also humans. Yes, they are humans before they become. You too can do it.
So something happened to me yesterday which I thought was worth sharing because it's crazy. So I'm walking in the mall, went to get something with my sister. I'm walking about and I'm in ShopRite, and this lady runs up to me really excited, like, in fact it was shock, it wasn't excitement, it was like, oh. She ran up and she was like, oh my god, I can't believe I'd ever meet you, can't believe this is you in the flesh. I thought it was cute, I thought it was sweet at first, until she says, ignore the stain there, until she says, actually, I was in your comments the other day and I commented that I was in church and I saw you walking and I thought they brought a masquerade into the church until I saw your face, and my face just turned down. I wasn't like angry or anything. I was just like, okay, why are you telling me this? My sister is less like me. My sister went fully like, what the hell kind of story is this? But what really struck me was I looked at her daughter, and her daughter had like the utmost look of disappointment on her, and I just walked away. I didn't say anything. I just walked, like, what do you say to that? But it made me realize three things. Sorry, I'm in Nigeria, it's hot. Anyway, it made me realize three things. One, those who talk about you behind your back are always there behind your back. If they were on your level, if they were ahead of you, most likely wouldn't speak that way about you. Anyone who loves you doesn't speak poorly about you. Secondly, I just was shocked that someone who calls themselves a Christian, a believer, would consciously admit to me that she bullied me. It just made me realize the culture we have as Christians, especially in Africa and in Nigeria specifically. We have I can't get into it because I don't want to be accused of being what's the word, reductive, but generally we have this disposition towards our own. We are the first to bully Christians. Christians, are the first to bully Christians. The most rancid, rabid, unfortunate comment sections I ever come across on the internet tend to be from Christians. And we claim to serve a God of love. God is love, 1 John 4:4. We are supposed to be embodiments of his love. How can others know about Jesus if we don't portray the same love that brought him to the earth? It just surprises me that this is how we see ourselves and this is how we portray ourselves. And we expect people to come to Jesus. We talk about fire and brimstone, and these are human beings. These are people who live lives, who have feelings. We don't think about that. You know, you never think about it until you actually meet the person. It's like, it's a human being with eyes and a brain and a heart. Like, it's a human being like you. You know, what are we doing?
I remember watching Pastor Dolakbo. You know, I like his teachings, you know. And he talked about how people see pastors.
Why is it that they press you at this age? They are pursuing you. When will you pursue them? If you are from Africa, please hear what I'm saying. Because what we do sometimes is that we find a way to culturalize Christianity. You want to travel, you will call Papa. You want to eat, you will call Papa. Your family members are fighting, you will call Papa. We just transpose. It's the same mindset. If I want to get something from God, I have to give him something. You see, it's that mindset. That's native Babalawo style mindset. Jesus came to remove the bridge that separated us from God. Do you know what we've done? We have constructed pastors as that bridge. What Jesus came to remove, we put people. Christianity is do it yourself. Can you say that Christianity is do it yourself?
Now, let's talk about this video, Matthew Ashimolo. Let me read this. And it was shared by Koza. Is it Koza that? Because that's how they do. They spend a lot of money on inviting men of God. Koza. Pastor Fatou Nyibo's church. That church get money. Anyway, the video, they said trending video shows Pastor Matthew Ashimolo's VIP arrival at an event featuring 3 Rolls Royces and a private jet. There is nothing, I've said it before, I do not see anything wrong with this. Right now, we are different. My opinion is different. See, I value success a lot. And when considering joining a church, there are 2 key aspects I focus on. First, is the pastor financially stable? I don't want to go to a church where the pastor looks like somebody that is suffering. Probably that's the reason why I don't mind seeing pastors, you know, being treated like kings and queens, because we have female pastors too. And number 2, which I think is the most important, the main reason why I would join your church, sit down in that church and worship with you. One of the main reasons. I think I have another one, but one of the main reasons. The second one is, are most of the church members thriving financially? I get to your church, I look around. Are they doing okay? Are they looking okay? Or you are just the one looking okay and they are looking like somebody that's from the street that will beg after the church service? No, I love success. Even friends around me, I'm excited when they buy a new car, when they open their restaurant. It go be like saying, I mean, now they open their restaurant. Excited. I love to know that, you know, people around me, they're doing well. You understand? Now, additionally, I pay close attention to the doctrines being preached, which I've said here before. I prefer messages with substance and avoid churches that emotionally pressure members into paying off tithes. Now, you can collect tithe too, because I've said it before. We are adults. If you choose to give pastor your first fruit, you choose to give pastor all your money as tithe, that is your own personal problem. But what I wouldn't like is the pastor. Every time I go to church, money for this, money for that, everything money. I'll run away, even though I love success. I will run away because it seems like you are just there to thief. Yes, you're just there to thief. I remember seeing a video of Pastor Adeboye's son telling people to give to the church their first fruit and everything. That is their own problem. If you choose, because you're old enough, except you are below 18, right? Or you are being drugged or being hypnotized by the pastor to give all your money. If these three things are not the case, your brain is working, you know what you are doing. They can say they brainwash you. That is your own palaver. Why are you listening to somebody that will brainwash you? That is your own problem. You go ahead, you give all your money, your G-Wagon, your Rolls Royce, you dash pastor, everything. That one are your problem.
Good evening. So I have to quickly do this video so I won't waste your time or waste mine. And loading can be 1 minute or less. First fruit increase, first fruit sacrifice, two different things. Okay, it's very simple. One is giving the increase that you get as an offering. So say you were being paid a salary of 500 naira last year, and by January 20 or any time throughout, it has become 501 naira. You give that 1 naira as your increase. You would tithe your regular 500 as it is, 10%, which would be 50 naira. But the one, you would just give it as an increase. That is the first fruit increase. Then the first fruit sacrifice, like Abraham did by putting Isaac up, is the whole January sacrifice, or your whole January income, the whole thing. If it's a salary, by the way, because this is in different levels.
I listened to this Pastor Gino, and he shared his thoughts about prosperity. Pastors that preach about prosperity, and that is his own view, right? He said the pastor benefits. That is where me and I have problem. If just the pastor is the one benefiting, that's where I have problem.
So what's the problem with preaching prosperity?
First and foremost, one should ask, who's the one that prosper from the message? It's never the people. It's always the preacher.
That's deep.
They buy his cars. They pay his rent. They buy his houses. They buy his planes. They buy his yacht. The people don't prosper. The preachers put the people on a guilt trip. And they make it...
So it's like psychology.
That's all it is. It's religious psychology, religious propaganda. And they put the people on such a guilt trip that make them believe if you don't give an X amount of money, you won't be blessed of God, or God won't bless you. I don't want to serve a God that if I don't have no money, he can't do nothing for me. I don't believe God is that incompetent. And I know God is not incompetent at all. So the prosperity plan, the only ones that have prospered and will prosper is the preacher. Look at Creflo Dollar. The Lord told him, get a plane. The congregation raised $65 million and bought him a plane.
So you don't think God preached to him, gave him that message?
Go get a job and go to work.
I asked, but you don't. So
No.
To the next one. Today. Oh God. So I saw this news about Karen, the Big Brother Africa star. Yeah, Big Brother. Yeah, Africa, not Niger. So immediately she won that year, she traveled to Obodo Ibo, fell in love, got married to a white man. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen, she is begging Nigerians. I don't know if you've seen the GoFundMe page. Raise $20,000. And it's crazy, right? You are over there and you're asking Nigerians over here to raise 20,000. See, there's just no place like home, but let's put that aside. Let me talk about the people or the ladies who used to say, African men are not, or Nigeria, let me be specific, Nigerian men, they are not romantic. Our Nigerian ladies, see, the best kind of men you will ever get in the world as a Nigerian is a Nigerian man. And same goes to a Nigerian man. The best woman you could ever get is a Nigerian woman. You putting some things into consideration, a good Nigerian man or a good Nigerian woman, you are lucky. You are the luckiest man. Okay? because he understands your culture. You understand where you're coming from when you say things. I met a lady in the plane the other day, and I want to say this: the negative stories about people that married a white person, the negative stories are much more. You might not know, especially our ladies. They are much more than the positive stories that me have heard. Though I don't know about the demographics out there. You see, I met that lady and she's just not happy. She said that, our kids have been westernized. They don't even want to come to Nigeria again. Of course, Nigeria has its issues, right? So she's sad. My point is she's not happy in the marriage. Simple. Irrespective of what is making her sad. I know our government also have their issues and stuff like that. And I have to be fair here, if you also you're lucky to marry a good white person, even though you're going to struggle to understand your culture, which you could have been able to escape that if you're with your own people, right? Let's say that happens as a good person. You're lucky as well, but it's just tough. And there's also this thing that we keep hearing. Oh, Nigerian men, they are wicked. They go show you pepe. They go do this. They go do that. Have you seen a white man? You guys are really like all about the movies that we watch, the love stories. Have you heard stories? Have you heard stories? Like, it's crazy. We know about Cora. There is this thing as well. Oh, African men, they want you to cover your body. They want you to do this. They want you to do that. Then they will go and marry a white person. The ones that have tattoos that open their body, their breast, and want to still continue like that. Even in marriage, they will go and marry a white man. That is what happened with Cora. The same man that you thought is very exposed, he can't call her names. He's calling her Ashao. He's calling her. Is he not that exposed? The only difference between men here and over there is simply the culture. But there are some things that are the same. So it's really sad that this is happening to Karen Eagle. She's homeless now, and the man will not even allow her to see her kids. She's homeless. $20,000 is what she's looking for. See, just 1,350. You remember that the case of that man, that Oyibo that killed the wife too, the Nigerian wife. This thing happens everywhere. Just get a good person. A good person. Simple. Anywhere, get a good person, respect them, and they will respect you. That's just my thoughts about it. Karenigo said she has given her life to Christ. She went to the church, even though people said maybe Karenigo is unstable mentally.
Everyone, my name is Karenigo. Thank you so much for all the support and everything you've done. I just want to thank you guys. Today I took my second Holy Communion. Letting you guys know I'm now a child of God, born again. I'm trying to get baptized and everything. Thank you for your support and love. I just want to let you know whatever you do, wherever you are, God bless you. And God to all your heart desires. Thank you for your support in this journey that we're going through. Thank you, God. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. God bless you all. Thank you.
I'm praying for her anyways. Well, guys, that is where I'm going to hold it. I hope I've been able to convince you and not to convince. Don't mind me. Thanks. Like, share this video, subscribe if you're yet to. Don't just watch me. Subscribe. Don't come back and say, yeah, YouTube will suggest the video if I watch. At least subscribe, because you might just miss a very important and interesting content by me. Yeah. Thanks, and to see you next time. Peace.